welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Anne and this is All the Budgeting. I am on a journey to repair and recover from filing for Chapter 13 bankruptcy in November of 2021, and I am utilizing a cash envelope budgeting system to help me do that. And so what you will find on this channel is paycheck cash stuffings, side hustle cash stuffings, monthly closeouts, including a net worth calculation, and from time to time, cash condensing videos, which is what we're here today to do. So if that is something that interests you, I do hope that you subscribe to the channel. I do publish at least once a week, and then periodically, like with this video, I'll have an additional video thrown in there. But in general, you can count on uploads from me every Monday. If you do watch, I do hope that you like and comment. I do enjoy interacting with you guys in the comment section, and that all does help me find me in the YouTube algorithm. So it is appreciated. I am coming up on 500 subscribers, which is about halfway to the point that I need to be able to be monetized. So that's obviously a goal of mine to add to my side hustle income. So thank you to everybody who has subscribed. And if you haven't, I am planning to do a 500 subscriber giveaway once I get there. So you may want to subscribe so that you can take part in that. Okay, so on to today's video. So we are due for a condensing. My envelopes are getting a little thick, and I do also need to take some money out to, to use in different ways. So it's going to be a combination. Some money is just coming out and going into the bank to be used. There's going to be some placeholders added in because even though I have a safe, I'm not comfortable having a ton of cash in the house. So I do want to take money out and put it in the bank, periodically, just to kind of get that cash out of the house. As well, you might as well, even though interest rates are not great for savings accounts, might as well get whatever interest I can. And in case you're curious, a lot of people are curious as to how bank accounts work with, the sinking funds. I use Capital One for my sinking fund savings, and because you can have multiple accounts for free. But I don't have a separate account for every single fund. I basically have accounts for the binders. So I have a business account, I have a priority 1 account, a priority 2 account, etc. And then I use an app called Envy, which I believe is free. It's been a while since I downloaded it, but within Envy, then I can track to the specific fund, and I can color code it based on what binder belongs in, what savings account it's in. So that's just how I choose to do it. Everyone is different. So, but yeah, some people are curious as to, how people kind of have those different setups. So, all right, let me get a sip of coffee here. It's Saturday morning, so I'm just getting kind of started today. Okay, so I'm going to start with my business binder because I'm taking quite a bit out of this. And then that'll help kind of give me some cash to work with for the rest of the stuffing. So for taxes, currently in taxes, I have $591. So I'm taking $500 out to and put a placeholder in and put that in the bank, and then we'll just keep adding to it. So let's just give it a count real quick. So 1, 2, 3, 354, 450, 470, 490, 510, 30, 50, 70, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91. I'm gonna leave 1, I'm gonna leave 2 20s, and a 50, and then this should be 500. So 1, 2, 3, 354, 20, 40, 60, 80, 95, 6, 7, 8, 9, 500. And so I'm gonna get a placeholder here. And I just make these. I know some people get real fancy with the placeholders and they look great. This works for me. I just make these in Microsoft Word. I just have a box that, is the size of a bill. And then I just print them out on different colored construction paper. So it's a little thicker, so it kind of holds up a little bit. So we should still have 591. So 5, 50, 70, 91. And we shall separate this money out to use. I always love condensing videos. I don't know. It's just so satisfying to kind of see the accumulation of the money and then, how nice and thin the envelopes get after. I don't know. I enjoy them. Okay. And then I do want to keep track of what is going into the bank in each fund. Okay. So then for my business subscriptions, once I get a specific subscription funded, I want to take it out and put just that money in the bank. It's just how my brain works. So the next business subscription that I have funded is $70. So I'm just going to take a 50 and a 20 out, and I'm going to add in those placeholders. So let's see, 50 and a 20. And then, okay, so put that to the side. Let me just put that down. And then let me see if I can condense this at all. So I should have left about 73. So 50, 60, 65, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to keep 3 and the 50, and I'm going to put this down for a 20. Okay. Okay, so I should still have 143 in here. So 50, 1, 20, 40, 1, 2, and 3. So I'm taking 70 to the bank for that. Oh, nice and thin. All right. Okay, so now moving on to my priority 1. I do need to take $400 out of my emergency fund, and there won't be placeholders getting put in there. I mentioned this in my last paycheck stuffing. There was a little bit of an issue with long story, but I owe another $400 to my bankruptcy trustee as part of that refund that I got from the debt settlement. I told my lawyer the wrong amount, and so my fault. It's all going to come out to benefit me in the end. So I have the money in my emergency fund, so I'm not going to try and argue it. So I'm going to take $400 out to get paid to the trustee. So let's see, I have 1,000 in the bank. So 1, 2, 253, 354 is what's coming out. And so then I should be left with 1,250. So 1, 50, 2, 50, 70, 90, 210, 230, 250. Yeah. And I do like to have $500 in cash in my emergency fund. And I like that to be in, a few different denominations. So I'm good with those denominations. I don't feel like I need to condense those right now. But we'll take that and add it to my cash. Okay, extra debt. I currently have $515. This is all coming out to pay my phone off, which is exciting. Okay, so we're not putting any placeholders in there. It's all going in the bank and getting paid. So 1, 2, 253, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 10, 15. Okay. Health currently has $395, so I'm going to take 3 of that and put it in the bank and put placeholders in and then just keep adding to it. So let's give it a count. 1, 152, 253, 350, 70, 95. So we're going to keep that 95 and put all this down and get some $100 placeholders. And I'm going to add that. 300. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 350, 70, 95. Okay, home maintenance, I don't think anything coming out of that, but let's see if we can condense. It has 70, so 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. So we'll keep that 20, and we'll put all of this down and grab a 50. So I still have 70. Home improvement has 120, so we're gonna take 20 out and put a placeholder in. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20. So I'll keep that 20, put all of this down. And grab a placeholder. And I definitely do still like to have this placeholder. That something about that physical representation of the money, even though it's in the bank, it makes me not want to spend that money in the bank. It's a mind shift thing. So if you're watching this kind of thinking, would this envelope system work for you? Give it a try. Previously, and this is, part of how I got into the situation that led to filing for bankruptcy. I would see money in the bank, and that was money to spend. To me, that was not savings. I don't know why. I don't know why I felt that way, but I did. Having this envelope system and seeing these different funds build up, and sometimes having a specific goal in mind for how that money is going to be used, others being I want it to grow, it really does. It changed my mindset towards these savings. So again, if you're watching this kind of trying to figure out if you think this is going to work for you, give it a shot. What do you have to lose? Okay, car maintenance should have 300. So we should be taking all of this out and putting placeholders in. So 1, 150, 70, 90, 210, 230, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. Oh, yeah, this is what I did. I did the envelope wrong. This has 290. So I think we're leaving 90 in. Okay. 1, 150, 70, 90, 210, 230, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. Yeah. So we're going to leave 90 in. So 50 and 220s. And we're going to put this down and grab 2 $100 placeholders. Okay, so still have 1, 2, 50, 70, 90. And I'll correct that tracker later on. Pet care should have 565, so we're going to take 5 out and put in a placeholder. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 450, 70, 90, 510, 530, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65. So we're going to keep that. We're going to keep a 10 and a 50, and we're going to write down 500. And I mentioned that my cat does need a dental cleaning, and I do want to have about $500 put aside for that. So now I have the money to pay for it, so I will make the appointment. Okay. So $550, $65. Electronics. I don't think anything's coming out of this, but let's see what we can condense. So we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. So we'll keep a 20 and a 10, and we'll put this down and grab a 50. So still have 80 in electronics. Extra week. So we have 615, and I mentioned that I now have all of my extra weeks funded for the rest of 2022, and I need $300 for each extra week. So there's 2 more. So I want to grab that 600 out of here, and I'm going to replace it with 6 $100 placeholders, because that's how the money's coming out in my mind. Okay, so again, it's might not make sense to everybody, but it makes sense to me. So we're going to give this a count, but we're going to pull out 600 and leave 15 in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 550, 570, 580, 96, 510, 15. So we're going to leave 15. And we're going to put all the rest of this down and grab 6 $100 placeholders. And this is one thing, I belong to several Facebook groups around cash envelope systems. And you get a lot of questions, and I get it, of people who are new or just thinking about using this system, and there's a lot of questions of, well, like, how do you do this? What funds do you need? How much do you put in them? And all of that. And I get, asking those questions because it's a new system, but I think the key thing that I would want, if somebody is watching this, who's either new to this system or trying to figure out if this works for you, is it is whatever works for you, right? So it is, not everybody wants, the cute binders with the pretty envelopes, or, the fancy placeholders. Literally, a shoebox with just some plain white envelopes will be fine. And your envelopes, your categories, and how much you put in them is specific to your situation. What are your priorities? Okay, so it's really important, I think, to keep that in mind, that this is personal finance. And so it is just that, it's personal. Okay, so we should still have 615 in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 15. Oh, wow. This is so much thinner. That's what I love about the condensings. That and the big stack of cash at the end. Okay, so priority 2, a lot of this is my kind of revolving spending, so we don't condense or pull out of there, so we'll move on. Okay, so subscriptions. I have 2 fully funded subscriptions that I am going to pull out. Okay, so I have $150 already in the bank, and then I'm going to be pulling out $170, but in some specific, well, the placeholders are going in specific denominations. So let me just pull out $170, and then we'll condense the rest here. So let's see, 50. So that's 1, 20, 40, 60, 70. Okay. So that's 170. And the denominations that I want 1, and then a 20 and a 10, and then 2 20s, because I have one subscription that's 130 and another one that is 40. Okay, So then let's see what we have left and see what we can condense. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95. So we're gonna keep 25, and we're gonna put this down and grab a 50 and a 20. Again, I know this might not make sense to everybody, but it makes sense in my brain. So for subscriptions, I'm taking out 170. Oh, I gotta put this money down too. Okay, 10 there, 100. And 50. Okay, so I should have altogether 415 in here. So I have 1, 2, 250, 3, 20, 40, 60, 80. Wait, what happened? Uh-oh. Oh boy. I should have 415. But I had 150 already in there. And then I have 120. I think I put too much down. 130. And then 2. Oh, maybe I didn't grab the 2 4. Oh, no, here's the other 20. Okay. So I've got all of my placeholders. I do trust that that amount is right. So let me grab my calculator to see how much cash I should have in here if I remove the placeholders. So I have 1, 2, 250, 270, 290, 310, 320. So 415 minus 320, I should have 95. So 50, 70, 95. I just counted wrong, I guess. I need more coffee. Okay. 1, 2, 250, 3, 20, 40, 60, 84, 10, 15. Okay, I counted wrong. Sorry about that. But yeah, you definitely want to make sure that you're not, taking too much out or shorting yourself and that kind of thing. Okay. Vacation, we're not taking anything out. We should have 30, but we can condense. So I have 30 here, so I'm going to put this down and grab a 20. Trying to think what my next vacation should be. Not in any, big hurry, but I'm kind of thinking I want to take a cruise. I took a cruise a long time ago, but yeah, that might be fun. Okay, Christmas has 110, so I'm going to be taking 100 out, putting a placeholder in. So 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 5, 10. So we're going to keep 10. Put all this down, grab a $100 placeholder. So still have the 110. Holiday dinner has 100, so it's all going to come out. $100 placeholder going in. So 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 1. Gifts has 55. 50 is coming out. Let me put that $100 down here. 50 is coming out because that's what I need for my last gift for this year, and then I'll start building for next year. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 55. So 50 is staying in, and we should have another $50. Yep. Okay, so still have 55. Might as well let it get some interest, right? My mom's birthday is in August, so every little bit counts. Okay, and then my last binder, only a few of them are getting pulled out, but let's see what we can condense. So entertainment has 80. So 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80. So we'll keep 30, and we'll put this down for a 50. Goodness, these 10s are in bad shape. So 80. Clothes has 15, and I can't condense that. Beauty has 25. Let's see, yeah, 10, 25. So we'll put those down, grab a 20. Miscellaneous has 65. 20, 30, 40, 50, 65. So we'll keep 15. And we'll put that down, these down for a 50. So still have 65. New car. So new car has 115, so we're gonna pull 100 out, put it in the bank. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 15, so we'll keep that. And we'll put this down for a $100 placeholder. So still has 115. So we'll write that down. New house I think is the same. Yep, 115. So we're going to take 100 out. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 15. Put this down. Grab a placeholder. So still 115. And then finally, I'll write that down. Planner stuff has 100, so this should all be coming out, and $100 placeholder. So 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. Okay. And that down. Alrighty. Oh, that's nice and small. Okay, so now let me just total up here everything that I have going back to the bank. So let's see, 570. Wow, $3,905. Some of it is staying in the bank and some of it is not. So now let me count my money, and I'm gonna do it in small to large denominations and use my calculator. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $10 in singles. So 10. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200. Okay, on to tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 500. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 600. Okay. This is much easier than trying to keep track of it all in my head. Okay, 20s. 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 82. 20, 40, 60, 83. 20, 40, 60, 84. 20, 40, 60, 85. 20, 40, 60, 86. 20, 40. Fifties, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 50. And then 100s. I don't usually have this many 100s, but I'm putting them in the bank versus, replacing with $100 placeholders. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1,800. And I'm short $5. Of course I am. All right. Well, I'm not going to bore you guys with that. I will recount off camera. I'm sure I just miscounted. All right. So that is it for my stuffing. Let's look at the stack of cash going back to the bank. Some of it is going to be used and spent, but the majority of it is going to actually go into the bank, which is great. Get a little bit of interest and get some additional free money out of that. So hopefully you guys like this. Next up will be my June closeout with my net worth calculation, and because it's also the close of the second quarter, I will also do an update on where I am with my debt payoff. So look for that on Monday. So, but other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Thanks. Bye.